welcome to another reading vlog. So basically, I usually put, in the last 2 years, on Goodreads, I had my goal as 1 book, which is the same thing as this year. I think I started that 2 years ago, maybe 3 even at this point. Might have been 3, I don't remember. Whereas on Storygraph is where my actual goal is, and my actual goal is 25. However, there is a secret goal inside my head, and I haven't said it out loud because if I say it out loud, I'm not going to want to do it. So I'm not going to say what the goal is. You'll find out at the end of the year. You can probably guess the number. So basically, I have to read 15 books in May to get ahead. Because right now, I'm quite a few books behind. I've read 22 books so far, and I haven't read anything today. I haven't gone on my Kindle or anything, but I am committed to be reading almost every day. So I have a tentative list of 15 books that I want to read. Probably gonna go beyond that list. Thank you. I'm probably gonna go beyond that list because you guys know me, I don't really stick to lists. I do have a wheel generator, wheel of names generated thing, a spinner wheel. That's what it's called, the spinner wheel. That's what we're gonna call it. With the 15 books that I have to read. I might just add a couple more just so I have more variety. And then I have a list of books, the amount of books that I need to read to get to that goal. So I have a whole list of them. I do have to switch out one though, because it popped up twice and I didn't realize it. So I will get to that, and then at some point I'm going to spin the wheel for the May TBR, perhaps even the general TBR, like the big number TBR. So welcome to start the May vlog, I guess. That's that. I'm heading to work. Whoop-de-doo. It's really sunny outside, but it's not very warm. And my arm's getting tired. I'm getting tired of walking. Oh, I wish I could teleport places. It'd make my life so much easier. Which is like, why? No, teleportation would be easier, I think. Anyways, we'll see you when I like spin the wheel or whatever. Storm Swords, I would have this one again. Actually, I'm not reading Storm Swords right now.
Hello. I hope you can hear me. It gets a little loud. I read Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Promise, Part 1 and 2. Not very far, but I'll have that done today. And again, once again, just to reiterate, it is the 30th of April. May hasn't even picked. So, 9 pages in? It'll take me half an hour to read this. I love the artwork. Anyways, so that'll be 11 books in April, which is great. Fantastic, actually, because then I can catch up much easier in May to I can't believe April has been such a weird month. It has genuinely been such a it's very odd. The wars persist, but stay with me. So do we. Just putting it so I do. As of today, I have a post should, but I'm just too tired to it and so that. So instead, I've just been focusing on making like the Instagram posts of it because I do post the Instagram versions. I just then have to film a video for YouTube. And besides, I have been getting less headaches. But I just don't think it's obvious that I have a blue light thing on the mind you. All of the books that I read in April were on or whatever, really hopeful museum book club, which is unfortunate because I didn't like the museum. Which is again, oh, you know what I have to do? I have to post. No, May. Holy shit, we're in May. Oh, we're in May. It's April. Just copy and paste. And if you're wondering what day, the end of May 31st. I'm turning 25. I'm just an 18-year-old. Can't be real. This cannot be real. We are really reading. Well, I read Dr. Crows already, but we are also reading I Fare Better With than I did. We're good. 47. I'm really excited for the rest of the books this year because we're reading. I'm very excited to talk about them in the second half book release video. Second half choices video, I guess. So yeah, obviously it's just going to be, so the July to December video is just going to be like I got you. And if you look at the story graph, look at the 26 story graph, then you will have seen picks for the rest of the year. Sorry. Getting distracted. I keep getting distracted. Does that work? Don't mind my food. Nice. Oh, Jesus. I don't have anything. I just look at your sort of. You can see what I'm talking about. What I usually do is I actually take the caption from the previous Museum Society post, which is quicker actually. I just change information and the hashtags because there's just hey. Continues. I posted it on. I think it's usually. Sorry. What? Actually, I'm gonna post it on me. What? Sorry, my cousin just sent me the most unhinged. What? May 4th. Well, see how it goes. Why is my computer half of it in French? What? Damn. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I want to create a sort of May TBR, but it's going to be purely for me. So I'm not gonna say it in this video, but you guys are gonna see it like later, like probably towards the middle of May, whenever I decide to post this. You know, really good. Highly recommend. I'm like reading it, half reading it on link. So yeah, here we go. I don't actually hear how loud it is. Anyways, so I'm supposed to read I want to read 100 books. I have to read 15 in May, but books. No, it's not this one. That's my reading journal, right? That's like fancy. This is the one I'm going to do. 18 books. Well, I could just continue reading Avatar manga, the Avatar, graphic novels, whatever they're called, or my family and stuff. 10 books more. So this is a tentative May TBR. I got this. This is really cheap pen. It's in this dark red. It's a darker red, and I've just been using this. So I have a list of about 18 books on the wheel generated from the library. So I need to read around 10 books. I'm not gonna number these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of these are chonkers. So I think we've got Gentlewomen Witches because I spent that one, so I have it. I still am reading. I should probably note these down. I'm so scared to read every last one because I feel like I'll either oh, Jesus. This is not the best. We continue TBR. So far, I've got League of Gentlewomen Witches and Reverence. Operation Children War. Nope. I'm not reading Storm Swords. Nope. We're spinning that again. Because if I have to do Storm Swords, I will not. If I go over May, I'm going to spin again. I'm very scared. Which ones? Alright, so we've got League of Gentlewomen Witches, Wild Reverence, Operation Trojan War, Rusalka, First Time Caller, This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me, and Free Gables, The Griffin King, The Everlasting Choice. I have one. No, I don't have Rusalka. I have 2, 3, 4 out of 10. Operation is an art. I still have it. That's a lie. I think it is art. The way that I downloaded it it's not going to delete itself. I didn't download it just to my Kindle. I don't change it in any way. Anyways, back to business. Okay, let me see. Obviously, the ones that I have, I was reading So Lovely, but I don't really like reading manga on my thing. I have 2 more Tessa Dares downloaded. I've got The Governess Game, which is the second. And I've got a week to be located, which is another Spindle Cove. So I've also downloaded fruit baskets, but I'm not sure how that's gonna look on me. So, oh my god, you gotta do this. It's downloading like a bunch of things because I send them to Kindle and then I forget to actually turn on the Wi-Fi on Kindle. Some of them have got fruit baskets. It's weird. To tap in front. It's weird. It's not how I'd usually tap. I don't think this is the right volume. I'm gonna delete that and the other responsibility. Sometimes for manga, like the library has it, but it's not like the EPUB format, so it's weird sometimes. So let me see if the library it maybe I've got my so many things expiring. Yikes. Good fruits. Oh, I don't maybe enough. Okay. Avatar. Oh. Interesting. Half sister to file. Half sister. Oh, she likes the mobs trials. Interesting. Well, I've got a lot of India ready to go, so which is great. I can read them. I think I have that, but I don't think my 500 is no. Yeah, 500 is not the everlasting operation. Let me see if they have it. It is an option. And I searched up fruit basket. It's gonna take Borison. Put it on. Whatever. 87. Ugh, I think it'll be good. I'm so excited for this. I got approved for in Dynasty, if I'm mistaken. It's called Soul and Sensibility by Ning Shi Si Ning Dynasty. I do want to read the original first. So it doesn't seem to be too yep. The format's wonky. Oh, forget about actual week. I have a physical ever. I'm not. So we're just gonna start it on here. Already, it has like the little chapter titles that like flirt. And the first title of the first chapter is Teen Sandwich, and there's like a dash. What the Dickens? And decorous melee. Our heroine sets forth explosions, perils of charity, interesting footwear. Elizabeth Bennet is not consulted. A bad decision. Let's just have one. I actually don't really know what this is about. I read her love. Anyways, I will get to reading, schmeeding, all that good stuff in initial religion, which might be later today. It might be tomorrow. And tomorrow people are so happy. May and welcome it. Hello. So I was subscribed to this one newspaper magazine situation for a while. It's called Le Petit Trois. And I think they stopped printing for a while. I'm not sure why,
but I have a bunch of them, and I brought a couple to do so that I would get off my computer and my phone a little bit. So I'm listening to some Persian jazz music, which is interesting. But because these were folded, they're like, so I feel like an old man. I feel like my granddad. I'm channeling. I can't speak. I'm channeling my grandfather right now. Both sides, I think. Probably. Mainly mom's side. Let me just... What is going on here? Got some Persian jazz, and we're gonna do maybe one or two of them, because there's a crossword situation on the back, and I love crosswords. So I'm not going with like the modern ones, and this doesn't seem too much of a modern one. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film this, but I will try. started a while ago. That's right. I am 33% through, so I'm about 200-ish pages in. Oh my god. Holy, it's so good. Those books where it's written in such an almost vivid way. You can picture every single scene. Oh my god. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this woman. I'm obsessed with her and her writing. When I read Divine Rivals, it was, I think, probably one of the best books that I've read during whatever year I read it in. I was so enamored by it. I loved it. I haven't finished the duology, but oh my god. I missed it so much. I missed this lyricism and just this gorgeous writing. This is just a random sentence, right? Vincent was leaning against his bed, arms crossed, gazing at me with inscrutable eyes. I'm not certain yet. I think it'll depend. On what? He did not answer. He only stared at me, and the space between us seemed to warp until another knock sounded. Look at how I can picture that so vividly in my head. Wow. I am so impressed. Genuinely so impressed. I should have picked this up earlier. When was this published? It was published last year. I should have picked this up earlier. I feel like this is going to be the same thing when I read The Everlasting, because I know that's going to hit. But man, I miss books like these so much. Holy cow. If you have anything that is Wild Reverence and Divine Rivals that isn't The Everlasting, because I will be reading The Everlasting at some point. But man, I'm obsessed. I don't know how long this is though. Is Reverence? Oh, so good. 526. Hello? Why did you run up so fast? It has a 4.3. It's not a really high rating. I'm surprised it's not higher. I need to know if this is okay, it's a standalone. Oh. And because I've read Divine Rivals, I know some of the gods. Yes, hello, can I help you?
What are you doing?
I'm filming a clip from my vlog.
Can I read it?
Well, you're already in it.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about the book you've been reading?
Nothing.
You've been enjoying it? By the way, it's right here.
What? It's upside down.
That's all. Go read your book before you have to go to sleep. Let's go clip your nails.
Oh, you gotta pause it.
No, I'm gonna stop it. I said what I wanted to say.
Oh, but don't you have to pause it?
No, I can just stop the video. I don't have to pause it.
Then stop the video.
I think you lost your pen.
I'm at page 7. I know I'm at page 7.
Wait. I am 55% through Wild Reverence. I have 5 hours left. Bait game. Okay, sorry. Just to catch you up. They're preparing for Kyle Grimwald. Is that what his name is? I hate this man. What is his name? Grimwald. You know who I imagine him as? The uncle from Narnia, like Prince Caspian's Narnia. That's what I can imagine this as. And so Enva, she's the goddess of music, and that's one of the goddesses that we deal with in Divine Arrivals. She agreed to marry Dakra, or Dak. That's how I'm gonna say it. Who's the god of something? I don't remember what exactly he's the god of. And that sort of sees fighting. That was it wasn't. That didn't seize the fighting, because this is like 100 years before I think the events of Divine Rivals. But in Divine Rivals, Enva and Dak are sort of, it's Enva versus Dak. And so she was walking around, and then she went back to the hall where the wedding was taking place, because Enva agreed to marry Dak. I think I'm a little hazy on what actually happened, but anyways. And she finds everyone asleep. So she's like, huh. And then so she goes to Skyward, which is where her dad is, and she's like, I gotta do some things. And they're like, cool, whatever. And then Warren, what the hell's his name again? Where's this guy? Warren was like, will you cede to my terms? And Vincent was like, no, we're not gonna cede to your terms. Screw you. You did jack shit to append us. So no, we're not gonna give you a third of our wines and food, or our third born son, or whatever you want, or a third of our money as a tithe. And until it was, like, we said no. So Warren said, we're gonna fight. We're gonna come swords blazing. Not guns, swords. And then as they're fighting, Bait appears. I love him so much. I love him so much. Their relationship is just so stinking adorable. I love them so much. Anyways, I'm also listening to this Wild Reverence inspired playlist. So this one is called Help Me Matilda, a Wild Reverence inspired playlist by Oracle of Sybil. And then the next one I have is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, ambient reading music by Binks Thinks. So I really like this one. It really gets you in the mood, and it blocks out whatever the hell they're playing. So I shall continue reading. I'm not gonna film because I'm running out of space and I have to transfer some stuff to the USB stick and all that stuff. But I will continue reading, and I will update you maybe at the 75% mark. I don't know. I'm reading this pretty quickly, so. Well, wow, my hair, a mess. I have to wash my hair when I get home. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, curly pop. What the fuck was that? It was a good ending. It was a really good ending. But hey, how am I supposed to go back to being a normal human being after I felt my soul be ripped apart over 2 days and then stitched back together? How am I supposed to function now? Please, enlighten me. I beg of you, enlighten me. Somehow I am supposed to function. How? I have no idea. Oh my god. Here are my thoughts. I don't even know what I complained without wanting to cry. It was just my hair. I thought it was like a bubble. Anyways, I really enjoyed the book. The writing was so vivid, and sometimes I have a difficult time imagining things. I don't like if it's too descriptive, or if it's using words I don't know. If it's using the descriptions like a castle or something that I don't really know, and it's gonna be difficult for me to imagine it. But the description, it was like watching a movie. It was like watching a movie. I would recommend. I gave this 5 stars. There was no doubt about it. Alright, I gotta run to catch the train. Good morning from me and my slightly unbrushed hair, because it'd be like that. I'm reading Operation Trojan War, and I was enjoying it when I was reading it, but it uses so many modern terms, and it's a very specific way of retelling the Trojan War that I'm not big on, but I know it would be a hit with certain people. Anyways, I gotta go because the Uber's here, so.
Wow. I don't have my hairbrush with me, so I actually brushed my hair, so to speak, with a hair clip. I need to this. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about my washed haircut, but this is such a random, it's not necessarily a check-in. I haven't really read as much as I want to, so to speak, and it's a little frustrating. What is going on? Why is it being slow? Sorry, my computer is being really slow, and this isn't fun. So please, if you want to help me buy a new computer, subscribe so I can get 2,000 subs and I can start making pennies on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh my god. What is going on with the internet today? I have 4 tabs open and it just doesn't want to load. Do I need to switch to, there we go. So I made a list of all the owned books that I have, right? Including doubles. So if I have 5 copies of the Odyssey and I marked it off by Penguin, Oxford, whatever, right? And then I made another Excel spreadsheet thing. Sorry. Let me show you that amounted to, and again, with the double. So if I have several copies of Babel or whatever, which I do have 3 copies of Babel. I don't know if there were 3 copies on here. When I made this, I didn't have 3 copies. Anyways, I have 166 books. 27 of them are read. If I make another spreadsheet where I actually mark the books that I have read, but I haven't marked it in the first one because I want to reread them, hence why they're marked unread, I'd likely have 45 books read, because there's a couple that I have read. I've read all of Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit. I've read City of Brass ages ago. I read Witch in the Star. I read Haunting of Tramcar 15. I've read Frankenstein ages ago. I've read Frankenstein a really long time ago. I've read The Odyssey. I've read Gilgamesh. I've read A Natural History of Dragons and A Tropic of Serpents. I've read these books, but I just want to reread them again, hence why they're not marked as read. So I copied that over, right? And I made another spreadsheet. Same thing. I barely changed it, but I deleted all the books that would take me longer than usual to read, and ones that I would like annotate or just take me longer in general because there's a lot more information to digest, and this doesn't want to load. Anyways, that being said, I actually don't have a lot of books on my physical TBR. If we go with what is going on, okay, I'm gonna switch to the other Wi-Fi. I think I have 70 books, which isn't bad. And if I read, I can't just read only from my shelves because there's a bunch of books that I want to read that are new releases. And again, this also includes the books that I'm going to reread. So it's more than it actually is. It would, if we counted the books that I read already, we'd probably be down to like 50, 60. How many books? 70. So there's 70 books, right? And so this is excluding the classics and excluding the nonfiction, because nonfictions take me a really absurd long time to read, and so do classics. Not so much. It depends on the classic, and it depends how long it is. Something like Sense and Sensibility isn't going to take me a very long time, but something like Brothers Karamazov is going to take me longer. Something like Count of Monte Cristo isn't actually going to take me that long because I read it before. But like something like, I don't know, War and Peace by Tolstoy, I feel like I'm just giving French and English and Russian examples. So it depends on the book, right? So I took away the classics and I took away the nonfiction because that's going to take me a long time to read, and also because usually I annotate my classics and I annotate my nonfictions, obviously. So I have so many books, which actually isn't bad. And if I read primarily from this list, I could get it down very fast because a lot of these would be rereads. The Judas Blossom would be a reread. Let me go through the ones that would be reread. Project Hail Mary, The Judas Blossom, One Dark Window, The Ones We're Meant to Find, A Natural History of Dragons, A Tropic of Serpents, City of Brass, Priory of the Orange Tree, Poppy War, Autobiography of Red, and If We Were Villains. So I could get it down, which is exciting. Because why wouldn't it be? Why is it such a small thing? Okay. Wait, that's just my little update. I don't know what else to really tell you. Besides that, I'm pretty proud of myself. If I were to really count the amount of books that I have not read, and that's including all of them, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 41. I will count it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. What the hell? Hold on. I literally have it up here. Why am I counting? I have 100. That doesn't look right. I'm stupid. Why didn't I just do 166 minus 27? Still a lot, but 139. That's how many I have. This is odd. Whatever. I will fix it later. Anyways, I don't know why I counted that. Anyways, out of the 166 books that I have, 126 are new and 37 are used, which seems like a very big split. But some of these are older copies, some of these are gifts, some of the new ones at least. Some of them are straight up new. I'm gonna tell you right now. Maybe like that. Anyways, I just wanted to say that I'm pretty proud of that 70 number. So I want to read maybe half of that, maybe 75%, because that would be fun. It would be great to be able to say I've read 75% of books that I own. And that doesn't include the books that are on the basement's bookshelves, the ones that are on the stairs that lead down to the basement, or the books that are in the living room. Most of which are like big bound books, like big fancy collections of stories. And some of them I'm just not interested. I just got them as gifts, and I'm not particularly interested in reading them. So let me see what is 75%, 70, 52. If I do 52, let's do 53 plus 26, right? Because I read 79, which isn't bad. And then, well, my main goal is to get above what I read in the last year. It would be cool to hit 100 books, though. That'd be very cool. Very neat. Very cool. It would be very cool. Anyways, that's my little update. I haven't read Operation Trojan War. I didn't read yesterday. Well, I flipped through a couple books and I didn't read. So I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna finish this bitch because apparently it's only gonna take me an hour to finish. So that shouldn't be too terrible. Should be fun. Alright, I will see you in the next clip. Mics hate me because why was that not even connected? It's ridiculous. I have to let my glasses up a bit so they don't rest on my ears. Okay, that doesn't look odd. It doesn't look odd. Hopefully not. Anyways, I've got a DNF graveyard of 5 books now. They're not in the correct order. I don't think they're in the correct order. But alas, I'm gonna text my cousin about the fact that why is my computer in French? I don't understand this. I don't understand why my computer is in French. Another DNF we are at 5 now, which is definitely something. I'm not happy that I'm DNFing, and as I was saying, I was definitely pickier before. This year, I think I tried to branch out a little bit, because if 2020 Mila was reading, if 2015 Mila was reading something like Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. Alice Feeney, when I catch you? Bitch, when I catch you? Sorry, I'm getting a little too heated. It's called Operation War, and I'm texting my boyfriend. Modern-ish retelling of the Iliad, and it's told in an interview style format. Those top secret interviews. Interesting for a while, but then it's not adding anything new or particularly interesting besides the usage of modern lingo and having it be set against a modern. Anyways, oh my god. Characters and how it is in the Iliad. So if 2015, no, that would be inappropriate probably. 2018, Mila read Beautiful Ugly. She would have probably DNF'd it 20 pages in. Not even. We wouldn't even get past the incident of Abby going missing. Because she'd be like, what the frick is this? This is so stupid. 2026 Mila, however, wanted to turn over a new leaf. How's that going for her? Shit, that's how it's going for her. It's not going great considering she has 5 DNFs. She could have read 5 good books if she had been more selective. Sorry,
I'm mad at myself. There's no one to blame but me. Really. There's no one to blame but me. Anyways, I've got a list of books that I am kind of supposed to read. Just ignoring the fact that the Persians is in my backpack and I haven't barely cracked it open. I also took A Storm of Swords because I decided I wanted to read that all of a sudden. I don't know. What is it? It's in my green. Sorry. Why is it so loud in here? Jesus Christ. Anyways, it's a bummer because I got it as an e-art and I'm a bit bummed. So we are going to mark that as a DNF. C'est un DNF at 60%, and I'm still gonna rate it 2 stars. At 60%, 2 stars. The next book I have on here is Rusalka, which I don't know why it has. Is that supposed to be a star? I don't know if that's supposed to be a star. I'm gonna mark this as, how do I mark this? Pink? I don't think pink's the right color for that. Orange? Orange is not the right color for it. Turquoise? Nah. Where's my other? I think I have other highlighter I have is blue, I think. I'm just gonna mark it with this one. I don't know. I think. So I'm just gonna say that this is the DNF color. So we're gonna say this is a DNF. DNF at 60%. The fact that I got to 60% is going to be repeated many times. You're not gonna get away with it. I guess making it 300 pages makes sense if you use the 300 pages properly. If you're not using it properly, why the hell is it 300 pages? Why is it so long? That's what I don't understand. The book is so long. It's like you're barely giving anything of some substance. We got to 60%. We finally mentioned Odysseus. Why did it take so long? I don't understand. Sorry. The next book I have is Rusalka. I don't think I have it on my Kindle though. Rusalka. It's not even, I don't think it's even available on Amazon. Rusalka CJ Cherry. Why is it? Yo, the paperback is this big. The mass market, the paperbacks are like big. Why is it going for $1,355 on Amazon for a mass market? The hardcover is $25.35. $25. Why is the mass market? Why is it going for $1,300? The things I could do with $1,300. My God, the things I can do with $1,300, y'all. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, please. No. What is this? What? No, we're not gonna do that. Respectfully, sorry. We're not doing that. I don't think that's what I'm going to read next, but I am going to try and find it. Didn't I download this at some point? English. I don't know if I trust this. Low-key. Yes, I'm pirating it. Respectfully, in this case, I literally cannot find it anywhere. It's not even available at the library, so I swear I had Unread books. I think I have it on my Kobo, which is now technically my sister's. See, I'm kind of scared. Wait, let's go back to this onto Kindle. Wow, my computer's being slow. It's being slow as fuck. This is fun. Don't get 8 gigabytes in 2026 and expect it to actually function like you want a computer to, because when I have more than 2 tabs open, it starts crashing out on me. It doesn't crash. My computer's never really crashed like that, but it starts bugging out. So it's processing, and stupid Adobe Digital Editions is taking forever to load. I just want to know if this is a proper version of it, because yes, I'm pirating it. You literally cannot get this book anywhere. I don't know what to tell y'all. Cannot get this book as an ebook at least. Wait, can I get it on Internet Archive? Can I? Wait, that blin var mais special. Can I can't download it, can I? Can I? No, it's such an awful format. I'm better off with the pirated version, respectfully. No, hold on. Italian. Shut the front door. Shut up. Permanently delete. Sorry, not sorry. I can't even download it. No, thank you. Adobe, you're fucking useless. Seriously. Wait, I have to... What? Confused.
We're gonna delete this. Delete this. We're gonna delete it. What time is it? 48. Y'all, sometimes you just gotta live with it. That copy of Rusalka, I can't even download it. Why would I? Rusalka. Right? Downloads. Whatever. Oh my god. Sorry, everything's pissing me off right now. No, I don't want to save it to disk. Convert books. This better work. Yo, at this point, I might bite the bullet and download the book from... No, not download the book. Sorry. Whoa, what the hell? Did it not download properly? Hello? Oh, hold on. Save to disk. CJ Cherry. Okay, well, now it works. I might bite the bullet and go on fucking eBay or something to get a copy. I have a copy of the second one, but the bookstore that I got the second book from have a copy of the first because it's so difficult to find because it's such a niche book. Like it's such a niche book. Genuinely, I'm just yapping at this point. I don't think I'm gonna read Rusalka right now. See if I have first time caller on here first. I got first time caller on here. Slay. This is gonna be my next book. At this point, I'll probably see you tomorrow for an update, or maybe later today. Who the hell knows at this point? Work, please. I'm begging you. Please be the correct. Nope, it's not the correct set. It's not the correct text. Had this the first time around too. It's not the correct text. Where else I can go live? I don't trust it. Yeah, I feel like I can't get this one. It's very difficult to acquire. Clearly, it's very difficult to acquire. Which, why is it so difficult to get this book? I don't understand. I'm just yapping at this point. Please work. I'm so tired of this. I just want to read the damn book, man. Just let me read the damn book. So difficult for no reason. Sure, whatever. Convert. EPUB. Just yapping at y'all at this point. That didn't fucking save to the disk. Oh no, it did. It did save to the disk. This is so frustrating. Why is it so difficult to get this book? Now I have to delete the other one. They're permanently delete. This book's so old that you can't even get it. I don't even think that they made digital copies because, which is stupid. CJ Cherry isn't your little unknown author. She's like a known author. Oh, please work. It's again in fucking Italian. Or why is it in fucking Italian again? What the hell? Duck. I'm gonna invoke the dark arts. Oh my god. This is so frustrating. I might have to pull out my Kobo for this because this is diabolical. It's not on Sharp Books. It's not. They don't have it. Why would it? It's not gonna be on Everend either. What? Downpour? There's no version of it. What? I don't understand. I don't think Kobo has a copy either. So they have other copies of the book, but not Rusalka, which is fucking wild. Wow, look at me go. Of course I decide to choose the one book that's not fucking available. Of course I do that. This wouldn't be a me vlog if I didn't do that. Diabolical, actually. I can't even download it. What's the problem? I think I have it on my Kobo, if I remember correctly. So for now, we're gonna put a pin in that, and I'm gonna take the L, so to speak, and we're gonna read First Time Caller. So that's what we're gonna do. Please, First Time Caller playlist. Right, First Time Caller. I just want psychological thriller. What are they talking about? I just want man take a background music. There we go. Right, peace out. First Time Caller it is. Real quick, before I gotta, you know what? No. Hold on, I'm gonna put on my sunglasses. I just know I'm gonna get blinded otherwise, so I'm just gonna put on my sunglasses. But I have finished First Time Caller. I know.
Thought I was gonna give you an update halfway through, but it went by so fast. I was on the train too, so I didn't want to pull out the mic and all that stuff. So I finished First Time Caller. It was very cute. I really like E.K. Borison's writing. I find that her story beats are recognizable, but her stories are pretty... What? Okay, I hope this doesn't fall. So her story beats are pretty familiar. The way she progresses is sort of familiar, that kind of thing. And the characters were also sweet, and I'm excited to read And Now Back to You because it's very exciting. And I wonder who the third person is. Maybe it's Maggie. Might be Eileen. I mean, we saw more Maggie. We didn't see a perspective of interest. I don't know. Anyways, can't see my eyes except when I go into the light, and then. But I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.75 stars. Very fun time. I would recommend, especially if you're in a reading slump. So that is 3 books down, and 1 book has been DNF'd at 60%, which I'm counting as read, so 4 books down. But whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go because the Uber's coming, so yay. It's so freaking bright. The sun is coming in and out, but it's so bright. It's not bright enough for... Actually, it's probably the perfect amount of brightness. Also, may I show you something very pretty? Those cherry blossoms. Very pretty. Ugh. I haven't started my book yet, but we are reading This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews next. It's about a girl named Maggie who ends up in her favorite book. I think it's called an Ikigai, which is like the main character. Wow, why is my nose so red? All of a sudden, it's not even that cold outside. It is a bit chilly actually. Hold on, let me show you. Look at that. It's so pretty. You don't have to holler out that high part. You can just come here. Anyways, Ikigai is like a subgenre of fantasy, so to speak. Usually I think it's like the main character goes into the video game. This one, she's in her favorite book. And I think the next book hasn't been written or something like that. Something along those lines. So she ends up in her favorite book. But she knows how the story will go, and she has to. So she comes into this role of a prophetess, so to speak, prophetic person, right? Leaning sideways. And so she kind of has to use that knowledge, but also not give herself away. She uses the knowledge to make herself important, but a way that like they're suspicious. So it's gotten really fantastic reviews. Some of my friends have read it, and people I follow on Bookstore and occasionally talk. My friends, besties, they really enjoyed it. So we will see how it will go. We are now 3 books read. I really enjoyed First Time Caller. I'm really excited to get to And Now Back to You. Really excited. I think it's going to be a trilogy like her. Well, no, Love Light Farms is cool, but I think it's going to be a trilogy if I remember correctly. Right again. Very excited to read This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me. Very excited to see how it goes. It'll be a quarter 1 and 2 hopeful tagged off. I don't think I put this one as my Reddit fantasy book, unfortunately, which would have been helpful. I guess that would have been helpful. But I'm not even sure where would it... Like, I didn't even think of what prompt it would fit as. But that's all. That's it. That's all I've got to give you. I haven't started reading it. We will start reading soon. I'm just heading to the big coffee shop. I really should have put on my sunglasses, but whatever. We're almost there anyways. It's too much of a hassle to keep switching back and forth. So I'm also getting more used to these frames on my face. So I don't know, you tell me in the comments if you like me with my round ones, with these ones. I think the larger frames suit my face more. Although if you ask me what shape my face is, I really couldn't tell you. It all looks the same to me. So I can see when someone's face looks differently, but I can't tell you what shape it is because that confuses me. So I will see you in the next update. Peace out. Unfortunately, did get caught in the rain, but I got my mom a book for Mother's Day and I got her a really nice card. So I'm just gonna have my siblings sign it when I get home before Sunday hits. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on getting to the subway station because it's raining. I hate it here. Hello, I've got some time before I have to. Why is it still blurry? Better. I've got some time before I have to call the Uber, and I hope my hair doesn't. No, it's driving me nuts. Anyways, sometime before I call the Uber. I finished This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me yesterday, and I've rated it 5 stars. I don't know what the hell that ending was, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I may be missing something, because it went from 0 to 100 real fast, and I think it's because of all the S names that I got quite confused towards the end. So, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. So don't get it twisted. I really enjoyed it. I rated it 5 stars. Definitely all my favorite books of the year. A competent main character is not something I actually really expected. Sorry, my glasses have been driving me up the fucking wall. There's something different about it. This one looks the same, but I see it because this one is not very, it's angled the same way. Anyways, I really enjoyed it. A competent main character is something I love to see in a fantasy. This is my first isekai, is what it's called. So, my first isekai, so to speak, and it was very interesting, and I really enjoyed my time with it. The next book I'm reading will be, I think I'll be flip-flopping between perhaps Anne of Green Gables and The Wager. That's what it was. So, I've been very intrigued by The Wager, and I'm gonna grab my copy of Anne, because that's gonna be like my physical book, I think. So, hopefully I'm able to read it today. It's a very sunny day, but I don't really trust it, because it could very well be cold. So, I'm obviously not going with this. This is a short sleeve shirt, but I will have a sweater over top. I might take another one of my jackets instead. They're not particularly warm. They're not warmer than that. Well, that brown one might be, actually. Maybe warmer. But it doesn't have a zipper. But it has pockets. Anyways, we're doing good. I've read 4 books so far. And I'm very happy. We're about halfway through the month, which isn't terrible. It's not a terrible, I think, pace. I really gotta amp it up. I don't want to catch up. So my goal on Goodreads was 1, which is what I've been doing for the past 3 years. And then I switched it to 100. So it's locked in now. My goal for Storygraph is 75 right now. And I'm on track for 75. I think that's a goal I will easily hit if I continue this reading every day a little bit trend, which I have been for like the past 40 days, I think. So I'm very excited to continue. Hello, I have a small update for Anne of Green Gables. So I am about 157 pages in. I'm really enjoying it. It's going by really fast. I literally read 157 pages yesterday. So that's what I read yesterday alone. So I'm really enjoying it. Anne does tend to go on little tangents, which I feel like is so me. So I'm just thinking to myself, is this what I sound like to people? That annoying. She's not annoying. She's only like, what, 11? But it's like, am I 23 years of age? Am I really that annoyed? Anyways, that's my update. I'm really enjoying it. It's going really easy. And I really like this cover. So I'm going to collect, or try to collect, the other books in that cover, if I can find them. In that cover specifically. So I don't know if I'm going to read the next books or whatever, but I'd be excited to do it regardless. So I'll keep you updated. There's not. Wow, why is this keyboard driving me nuts? Anyways, that's more or less that. I don't really have any other updates, but very happy to be reading it. Very happy to be where I am in terms of my reading. So, lots of great books this month. Very happy because it is my birthday month. Although my birthday is at the end, so I'm waiting the whole month for my birthday. Anyways, I gotta do some stuff. Oh my god. Ugh. This is gonna be fun. Anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Peace out. Hi. Hello, don't mind the hair. I will be washing it when I get home tonight. But it's apparently really cold outside, which is not fun. I got a MacBook yesterday. I dragged my friend Aisha with me for emotional support. Because God knows I needed it. But yeah, I'm Mac user now. Anyways, we're obviously going to take her for a spin. I named her Awen after obviously the character from Lord of the Rings. I named all my tech, except like my phone. I don't think I settled on a phone really. And I'm uploading one of my videos to my drafts to CapCut the space or whatever. And then I'm gonna take my one USB stick with my one talking head video that I have to edit. So I'm just now waiting for the Uber, and I'm hoping that it's not freezing outside. Not as cold as my boyfriend says it is. This is the fit. I'm just wearing greenish jeans. Nothing particular to see there. This is my Homer sweatshirt, which I feel like, considering I'm going to be editing a video about the Odyssey and the Iliad, feels fitting. So, it's so cold that I have to pull up Tommy Hilfiger jacket back out, mind you. It was just in the closet. I'm putting it away in the closet, but we have to pull it out. So that's fun. I don't think I have time to find my, no, I don't have time to find my phone through the wash. They're getting kind of janky, but I like these mountain-ish shoes that I got from Costco. They look slightly comically large on my already comically large feet. Where is this guy? So I don't have to deal with that understanding of what I look like with them on, because they're half a size too big for me. They're half a size big. So that's the video. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, quick check-in. I haven't read today, but I will be reading later today. I have something. I have something. Something has been had. Let me just close this. Just close all my tabs, because you don't need to see that. I got a MacBook. Now I can actually edit my vlogs on the go, because it actually functions like you would expect a proper computer to function, and it's not going to be very slow. I have so many tabs open. I have so many like desktops, you know, like it's insane, genuinely insane. So it's great, vibing. It's a good time. Yeah, that's my only update. Peace out. After like a week of god awful weather, it's finally warm. Like genuinely warm. Crazy stuff. Crazy. So I was a total liar yesterday. I did not read at all. It's just the excitement of having a new laptop. So I've been just like doing so many things on it. I'm so happy with this purchase. Genuinely, it was a long time coming. Please don't mind the hair. I've got like braid, half up, half down ponytail situation, because shorter pieces of the front, so I can't really do a proper braid anyways, whatever. So I really want to get through Anne of Green Gables, so I'm gonna get food first though. So then I'll get back to you on. Also, I finished the schedule of the Substack post. So if you want to follow me, it's always linked below. I'd really appreciate a follow. You don't even have to read my stuff, just subscribe and forget about it. You'll get notes when I post, but don't worry about it. So, what else did I want to say? I think that's kind of it. Say hi to the camera.
Be careful with the hooks. put your finger like this. It's gonna go inside. You see this one? It's gonna start on your.
For you.
Ginger is good for you. Here's the little book haul, and then I will end the vlog, and we will say goodbye, right? What are you doing? So I got Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I've been wanting to get a paperback. Are you mocking me?
No.
I've been wanting to get a paperback of this from a secondhand bookstore. And I think all the paperbacks at like the store, they have a stupid slightly cut cover thing. Anyways, I got it. But the other two were unfortunately in hardcover version. So what are you doing? So I got this one. Excited to read it because I never really got into Shadowhunters. I think I read the first book of Mortal Instruments and then I never continued it. She's mocking me, guys. And then this was the find. I got Rusalka by CJ Cherry and I got Volk. And if you're like, hold on a second, don't you have a copy of this one already? I do. I have a paperback of it. Can you go grab it? It's right there. The paperback of it. However, the book, I know, right? It's tiny. However, the bookstore, oh, they're different colors on the, slightly. It's okay. And this one's almost like it's a slight 3D. You can feel the letters. At least you can feel the letters on here. Anyways, so the reason why I only got this one and I didn't get Rusalka last time is because the bookstore that we went to that had this one didn't have Rusalka, but the bookstore we went to had that we went to this time around. Go put this on the bookshelf, back on the bookshelf. And stop mocking me. Had Rusalka and Chenwog, and I looked to my boyfriend. I was like, oh, maybe I should just get Rusalka, and then he's like, no, get both. And he actually got me both, so he bought it for me. Are you mocking me?
Definitely not when I'm behind you.
She's mocking me behind me. Oh, I can't even see her. There we go. So I got these two, and I'm very happy with my little haul. Although this one's a little beat up, book cover wise, but the pages are pristine. Actually, genuinely like pristine. So.
Hello.
You can't even see your eyes when you're on your knees. You are tiny. So I'm very excited. I don't know if I'll ever get the third book. So do you think I'll ever find the third book in a hardcover version? There's a third book. I need the third book. It's a trilogy. It's a series. So there's 3 books in the series. And I need the third book. But I didn't find the third book. You go throw it out. Genius. You can do that as well. But I have been using the MacBook for the past couple days, which has been great. I feel like I've been living in the dark ages. Hey, can you bring the crystal fitka from the washroom? Can you please bring me a crystal fitka from the washroom? That'd be greatly appreciated. I need to really clean my room. Anyways, that is it for this vlog. It's been very long and I have to finish it. So that is goodbye. Alisa, are you gonna say bye?
Bye.
That is it for this vlog. I will see you in the next one. I'm still reading Anne of Green Gables. I will get around to it in the next vlog. So peace out. What do we say?
Happy reading.